morning. I'm Mayor Jim Kenney. On behalf of the City of Philadelphia, it is an honor to welcome you to the virtual host city of the 6th International Conference on Law Enforcement and Public Health. Looking around the country this past year, we saw the extraordinary work you have done in your respective communities and fields amid major and unprecedented hurdles, including the global COVID-19 pandemic and the social activism and unrest that came along with shared outrage following the deaths of Black Americans by police. Here in Philadelphia, we are also reckoning with decades of systemic racism and poverty as we strive for safer and healthier communities while taking a holistic approach to violence prevention, criminal justice reform, and support for returning citizens. All of this is critical to our violence prevention strategy, known as the Philadelphia Roadmap to Safer Communities. This work is also supported by our commitment to police reform, investing in early diversion opportunities to health services at the point of arrest through our Police Assisted Diversion Program, and embedding clinicians in our 911 call center to better identify emerging behavioral health crisis situations and establishing co-responder teams to be deployed to situations that require behavioral health interventions. We do this while working around the clock to get all of our residents vaccinated against the coronavirus and doing so in an equitable fashion. Throughout this week, our team looks forward to hearing your stories and sharing ideas as we confront many of the same enduring challenges together. Thank you for being here, and good luck.
Hello, everyone. I'm Danielle, Outlaw, Commissioner of the Philadelphia Police Department. I want to welcome you to the 6th International Conference on Law Enforcement and Public Health. I wish we were together in the city of brotherly love and sisterly affection to network in person. However, I'm grateful that you are able to meet virtually and have interactive and thoughtful discussions on the crucial intersect of law enforcement and public health. Locally, our ongoing collaboration with the city's Department of Behavioral Health and Intellectual Disability Services has been underway for decades. And as a result, we've implemented programs and trainings centered around best practices and people in crisis. With our academic and community partnerships, we have also created an interagency public safety approach by jointly analyzing shootings, gun crimes, research, and studies to achieve our shared common goal, providing the best services to the people in our community. I am confident that the insight gained over the next few days will be planted in your personal community with purpose while becoming the sprouts of lasting positive change. Thank you and welcome to Philadelphia.
Good morning, and welcome to the 6th International Conference on Law Enforcement and Public Health, coming to you virtually from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. I am Dr. Jill Bowen, Commissioner of the City of Philadelphia Department of Behavioral Health and Intellectual Disability Services, DBH, IDS. I am honored to be able to welcome you to this conference. It is such an important time in our history, a time when the intersections between public health and law enforcement are becoming all the more evident and all the more critical. Here in Philadelphia, DBH-IDS has worked hand in hand with other departments and with our justice partners for many years, taking deliberate and intentional steps to work collaboratively to improve our systems. Led by the Behavioral Health and Justice Division, most recently, planning has been underway to develop programs and expansions that address some of the challenges in our approaches to crises. These programs include a co-responder model, in which police and behavioral health professionals respond together, as well as an expanded community mobile model, whose responders are behavioral health professionals only. These approaches are part of a larger effort to identify and respond to different types of crises for which different types of responses are most appropriate. There is still much work that needs to be done as we move forward together. We are working overall in our department on tech, addressing trauma, achieving equity, and engaging community. We look forward to learning more about the ideas and programs that others are bringing to this conference. From Philadelphia and from the Department of Behavioral Health and Intellectual Disability Services, we welcome you and look forward to an excellent and informative conference. Thank you.
My name is Nick Crofts. I'm the Executive Director of the Global Law Enforcement and Public Health Association. And on behalf of GLEPH, I'm delighted to welcome you to this 6th International Conference on Law Enforcement and Public Health. When we started the first conference in 2012, we had no idea what we were opening up or the rich vein of inquiry that we were tapping into. But this conference has become incredibly popular and it is incredibly timely and very necessary as people all around the world are searching for new ways of approaching complex, wicked issues that are bedeviling every society on the planet. This conference gives people a chance to come together in a very secure and safe environment to share with people that they wouldn't otherwise necessarily be working with in daily life, but whose collaboration and cooperation is absolutely necessary to address these complex issues. So I'm delighted to welcome you to this conference. I would like to thank particularly the contribution of my colleague, my president of the Global Law Enforcement and Public Health Association, Richard Bent, for the terrific work he has done in helping bring the conference together. I'd like to thank Outlaw Ventures for their sponsorship and support of the conference. But my major thanks go to Jennifer Wood from Temple University and her colleagues who have done a tremendous job to bring this together. We are all experienced in putting together face-to-face conferences, but Jennifer was faced with enormous challenges with putting together a totally virtual conference in the midst of a pandemic, and I think she's done an incredible job. So I hope you enjoy and benefit from the wealth of sessions and workshops and speakers that we've got lined up this week. And again, welcome. Thank you.
Greetings, my name is Jennifer Wood. I'm a professor of criminal justice at Temple University, and I've served as the local director for this 6th International Conference on Law Enforcement and Public Health. Welcome to LEPH 2021. Thank you so much to the City of Philadelphia and its leadership for their partnership in making this conference possible. There are so many people who have spent countless hours and tireless commitment bringing this conference to fruition. Thank you so much to my colleague Jerry Ratcliffe. And thank you to Kathy Rosen, the chair of my department, for your unwavering support. Thank you to Scott Burris and Bethany Saxon at the Beasley School of Law at Temple for extending the reach of this conference and helping us to grow this field across the disciplines. A special thank you to my provost, Joanne Epps. Thanks to Provost Epps. We are proud to say that we are co-convening this conference in partnership with 4 incredible academic institutions in the area. Thank you so much to our dear friends and colleagues at the University of Rutgers-Camden, Drexel University, Thomas Jefferson University, and the University of Pennsylvania. Thank you to my global team, Nick Crofts, Bill Stronach, Melissa Jardine, Mariah Petsis, and Richard Bent. Thank you so much to Jamie Clover, a sergeant for the Edmonton Police Service. Jamie has worked tirelessly to make this virtual event possible. I couldn't have done it without you, Jamie. Thank you. And finally, thank you so much to Sarah Deluca. Sarah is a wonderful PhD student in our program. Sarah embodies to me our young leadership, that group of people who are going to drive us forward in this space and make change. To me, the best part of this conference is listening to the voice of our students and to see them entering into dialogue around the issues that matter to all of us. I'm therefore very pleased to turn this over to some wonderful students from the area. Thank you.
Hi everyone. My name is Sarah Deluca, and I'm a second-year PhD student in the Criminal Justice Department at Temple University.
Hello, my name is Rory O'Hara, and I'm an advanced standing master's student in the School of Social Work at Temple University.
So due to COVID and social distancing guidelines, we are virtually on Temple's campus next to the infamous Bell Tower. We are so excited to be taking part in the Law Enforcement and Public Health Conference this year. We are hoping to see a wide range of diversity and disciplines coming together to address issues and concerns not only happening in Philadelphia, but around the world.
We're also really excited to be bringing all these different perspectives into a really important conversation, and hopefully that important conversation can lead to some substantial change. We look forward to your participation in the conference.
Thank you so much.
Hi, my name is Elena Tombridge, and I'm pursuing my master's in public administration at the University of Pennsylvania's Fels Institute of Government. you can see the beautiful home of the Fels Institute here behind me. I came to Penn to become a public servant with a focus on criminal justice because of the profound impact that the criminal justice system has in the lives of everyone it touches and the important role it plays in our democracy. For all of us involved in shaping public health and criminal justice policy, 2021 can be an inflection point in building a system that is fairer, more effective, and helps human potential flourish. Each of you listening has an important role to play, and this conference is just the beginning. I'm honored to be a part of this important work with all of you, and I'm looking forward to a great week ahead at the LEPH conference.
Hi, my name is Amira Siders, and I'm a sophomore criminology and justice studies student at Drexel University.
Hi everyone, my name is Jade Umstead, and I'm also a criminology and justice studies major at Drexel, along with a film minor.
I'm very excited for this year's event to be held virtually in Philadelphia. One fun fact about the Philadelphia's police department is it is the 4th largest police department in the nation. The 6 districts that consist of PPD serve about 1.5 million residents.
I'm also really excited for this year's conference because with the discourse surrounding police accountability and racism that resurfaced last year, it's really important to have conversations about ways to strengthen law enforcement's ties to the community with public health at the intersection of that discussion.
I agree. Thank you, Jade. I think it is important to incorporate diverse perspectives, considering the number of residents the districts account for. We look forward to seeing you all.
See you there.
Hello, everyone. My name is Jeremiah Davis, and I am a graduating medical and public health student here at Thomas Jefferson University and a 2021 United States Public Health Service awardee.
And my name is Amanda Guth, and I'm currently a Master's in Public Health student at the College of Population Health at Thomas Jefferson University.
It is our privilege and pleasure, on behalf of Thomas Jefferson University, to welcome you to the 6th International Conference on Law Enforcement and Public Health.
Behind me, you will see an image of Jefferson students, staff, and employees convening at Lupert Plaza in an act of solidarity to stand against racial oppression and injustice.
Just like our fellow colleagues did a few months ago, we are looking forward to standing alongside you, our global colleagues, to address some of today's most pressing issues.
Though we may be convening in a virtual space from many different countries and walks of life for this conference, our passion to promote health in the communities we care most about unites us all.
We are excited for this collaborative opportunity to find ways to connect public health to public safety around the world. Welcome, and we hope you enjoy the conference.
Hello, my name is Dixon War, and I am a criminal justice major at the Community College of Philadelphia. I feel incredibly honored and extremely excited to be part of this year's Law Enforcement and Public Health virtual conference. I believe that with this conference, we can further discuss the COVID-19 pandemic and its impact on public health. I also believe that with this conference, we can further discuss law enforcement and its relationship with the most marginalized and vulnerable communities. I hope that with this conference, we can ease some concerns of the general public. I look forward to seeing you all there. Thank you. Bye.